we're going to take a little trip, and I want you to relax and just be as comfortable as you can. If there's anything tight on your, like a belt or wristband or watch, just remove it or release it so that you have no tightness. And we're going to take a little trip in relaxation called a regression. So we can actually change our consciousness today and make that journey to our soul. So as you close your eyes and let your body relax, relaxing by taking some big, deep breaths. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And with each number that I count, you're going to hold your breath. And then I'll say relax. So you'll breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth each time. So on the count of 1, now I want you to take a big, deep breath in and hold it. And relax, blowing out through your mouth. 2, take another big, deep breath in and hold it. And relax, breathe it out through your mouth. 3, another breath in, hold it. And relax, breathing it out. 4, again, take a big deep breath. Breathe it out through your mouth. And 1 last big deep breath in and hold it. And relax. And as you relax, let your mind wander. Any sounds or outside noise you hear will not distract you, but allow you to relax and go deeper and deeper. You'll find it to be a pleasure to listen to my voice and to relax easily and deeply. This relaxed state or hypnotic state will let your mind drift off as your body relaxes all over. In this relaxed state, it feels very natural and it's a peaceful state of mind. You're going to use it in a very successful way. And as you relax, just let my voice make all the necessary effort. Just relax and turn off the outside world for a while. Just leave it behind. As you relax, you'll have very pleasant thoughts, pleasant daydreams, pleasant memories, and positive dreams of the future. And now you have a choice to make a box in your imagination. Fill it with all those things that you left outside that door. Your old ideas, your old beliefs, your old circumstances, harms, hurts, fear, angers, all those things from the past that have not ever been actually healed. And put them in the box. You can decorate your box if you like. The box is big enough to hold all those things from the past. Close the box with the lid. Push it aside. And you never have to go back to those things again unless you choose. So now as you're relaxing and letting my voice make the sounds that you need for going deeper and deeper into a relaxed state, you're releasing the tension and allowing that tension to flow downward from the top of your head, downward and out the tips of your toes, into the rocks and layers of sediment, gravel, whatever is below your feet to make that energy healthy again. As you're relaxing, all that old energy is detoxing into the ground. Just letting go, letting your body relax. As you let me hear different parts of your face to relax. I'll mention the different parts of your body. as you're letting go of all the tension, stress, and tightness. Relaxing your scalp, your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyelids, your cheeks, your nose, your mouth. Especially relax the muscle groups around your mouth and lips. You may let your teeth part just a little to relax any tension in your jaw, and just relax, and easily and softly letting all the muscles in your face relax and let go. And your neck relaxes gently and easily down into your shoulders. Feel your shoulders relaxing completely as someone just gave you a big, wonderful shoulder massage, and it felt so good. And that relaxation continues in your arms, your upper arms down through your elbows, forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Just let go. Just imagine your arms becoming very heavy, loose, and limp. Allow yourself to breathe comfortably. Notice that your breathing has become slower, deeper, more regular. Feel your breathing, the breathing of your chest. Allow it to relax even more in your chest. Let the muscles of your chest relax gently and easily down into your stomach. Feel your stomach muscles relaxing, letting go of any tension or stress. The relaxation continues and it flows deep down into the muscles of your back, relaxing the large muscles of the upper part of your back. Gently relaxing all the way down your backbone, down into your lower back. Just let go and let it feel good to relax completely. Allowing that relaxation to be gently moving into your hips, your legs, your thighs, your knees, your calves, down into your ankles, your feet, finally completely relaxed all the way to your toes as you drift into a very deep, peaceful, relaxed state, letting yourself go, letting your mind and your body separate as you feel so good in this deeply relaxed state. As you're going deeper in your mind's eye, it's very peaceful and you see a path in front of you with shades of green, vibrant and alive. And your favorite flowers are growing along the path, and you have a strong desire to walk over to those flowers so you can smell their soft, delicate fragrance. Your nostrils begin to warm, and the fragrance alters your senses even more. And as you walk down this path ever so slowly, calmly, taking into view all the beauty of this wonderful, peaceful, quiet pathway, in walking down this path, allow yourself to go even deeper and deeper into a relaxed state. As you go deeper into the woods, you turn a corner and you see a castle in a clearing. And this castle looks familiar to you, and you realize this is your castle, your sanctuary. As you approach the castle, you notice that on the outside, the castle looks clean and healthy. The drawbridge opens for you and you enter, and you have a feeling of security, familiarity, and confidence as you cross the drawbridge. On the inside of the castle, you notice that you haven't been there for a long time, and it needs a good cleaning. So you decide to clean it up And in making the decision, you get a sense of knowing that there's something here for you to rediscover. You roll up your sleeves and start cleaning the floors and the walls of your castle. The sun is warm and the work is hard and dusty, and you find yourself more and more thirsty for some clear, cool water. And as you scrub and clean, you get warmer and warmer, thirstier and thirstier for cool, clear water. You come upon a storeroom filled with treasures. This is the storehouse of all the vast, untapped resources, all the potential for good and achievement, which you have not yet turned to your advantage. All of this treasure is rightfully yours, for it has been stored here by you for your use when you want and need it. Naturally, you attempt to gather the treasure, for it's rightfully yours. Yes, you cannot. Some force is preventing you, a force emanating from a huge black statue in the center of the room, and the statue powdered by a brilliant jewel embedded in its forehead. It embodies the negative forces of failure and defeat within you. It has been placed in the room as the guardian of the treasure, making all other guardians unnecessary. To free this vast storehouse of your potential so that you can become the person you're capable of being, you must first go over and knock the jewel from the forehead. As it lies on the ground, its luster fades so that it looks dark and ugly like a piece of coal. Then you can go over and step on it and crush it into black dust. Its power is gone. The statue may be pushed so it falls and breaks into many pieces. You're free. You can go gather up all those treasures that you can carry, taking with you as you retrace your steps to the drawbridge. There's no need to attempt to take all the treasure, for you will be able to return to the treasure whenever you want to. No matter how much you take or how many times you return, the room will never be empty. Step out of your castle and return to this world with the treasures you have gathered. And now we're going to go down the path some more. It looks peaceful and tranquil with shades of green again, with your favorite flowers there that you can smell their soft, delicate fragrance. And as you walk down the path this time, ever so slowly, ever calmly, taking into view all the beautiful, peaceful, quiet pathway. And walking down the path, you find a wicker basket. The flowers are smelling so good, but this basket, someone has left it there. And you see that the wicker basket has a few small smooth stones in it. And there's no one inside. So surely someone left it here. As you examine the area even closer, you note there are several smooth stones lying around the ground, all around the beautiful foliage. There are many of these stones. And every one of them is a different color, shape, and size. And you decide to carry the basket along with you and making the decision. You see yourself picking up the basket and placing it over your arm as you begin to walk down the path, enjoying the tranquility, the peace, and the relaxation that is clear, fresh air brings. Allow the beauty of the path to bring into your mind and body a great sense of well-being. Going further now down the path, you notice there's some more smooth, small rocks at the side of the path. Each one's very different, very unique. And you begin to feel a deep attraction to some of these stones. So you begin to pick up certain ones as you walk down the path. And each and every one that you pick up, you place in your newfound wicker basket. Feel the smoothness of each and every stone that you place in the basket as you go down the path into the garden of relaxation. And hear them click as every step you take, the stones tap each other in the nestled basket. And looking down at the collection of smooth rocks that you've been accumulating, you notice there is more and more of these smooth, small stones, unique in every way. Look in front of you, and just in front of you is a clearing with a small, clear blue pond. At the water's edge, smooth, white, fine grains of sand warmed by the sunlight that is filtering in through the treetops. The foliage displays drops of dew on the green leaves as the sun rays brings fresh light into this wonderful, beautiful garden setting. And you notice there's some patches of grass all around, so you can sit down on the soft green tufts of grass if you desire. If you do, you could also walk over to the water's edge and sit in the sand of the clean white sand. And as you decide to sit in the sand, allow yourself to go deeper, deeper, and deeper into a state of relaxation. Take your shoes off and put them down by your side so that you can wiggle your toes into the softness of the sand. And as you do, so your foot goes deeper and deeper into the sand until you feel the moisture beneath the surface of the sand, and it's moist and cool and so soft. And as you look into the pond, you can see your own reflection on the surface of the pond. Looking so very closely now, you see yourself just as you are, and you note every detail about yourself. A soft breeze begins to blow gently through your hair and causes the pond to ripple until your concentration is broken away. And with each and every ripple, you allow yourself to become more and more relaxed. And you find your concentration focuses on the wicker basket that are full of small stones that you've picked up. So you reach down in the wicker basket and you pick out of the basket. You notice why you had not wondered why the basket was so heavy, but it is very heavy. As you sit by the pond and you're sitting it down, you become attracted to several small stones. First, the first stone, and examine it very carefully now. Feel it, look at it as if it's turned over. You see there's something written on the bottom of that stone. It says fear in big, bold letters. You begin to examine each and every stone now, and you realize there's something written on each and every stone that you picked up along the way. And in realizing this, you decide to read them all and to rid yourself of the undesirable ones. So they are no longer weighing you down and weighing down the basket. So first, you slowly and ever deliberately cast the stone that says fear on it right into the middle of the pond. And you watch it quickly sink to the very bottom. Actually hear it plop as it hits the surface of the water. And when the rippling stops, you know that fear is at the bottom of the pond, and you begin to feel lighter. The next stone is guilt. Because you have no desire to have that emotion, you cause the stone right in the middle cast it right into the middle of the pond, knowing that it is too sinking to the very bottom. And as it sinks to the bottom, the last ripples, you free yourself by releasing and letting go of all the guilt that you have felt through accumulations over the years and times gone past. You begin to feel even lighter. And in feeling lighter, you know and realize that there's absolutely nothing to feel guilty about. The next stone is spelling out anxiety. So you quickly toss it into the pond so it may stick to the bottom of the pond forever, never allowing it to be part of you from this moment on. The next stone is clearly labeled anger. The next envy. The next greed. The next confusion. Then frustration. Jealousy. False ego. Judgment. Depression. Control of others. Resentment. And with each and every one, choose stones representing a desirable emotion, thought, or action that has been relative to you, and throw all these stones into the middle. And in so doing, you cast out of your life all the negative emotions and all the undesirable characteristics, actions, and attitudes, allowing them to disappear into the depths of the cleansing pond. For it is cleansing you of all the negativity that you've held on to in your lifetime. As you are in this remained cleansed space, you feel lighter and light, just as though a huge weight has been lifted directly off your shoulders. Allow the light feeling to flow through your body. And find it's flowing through your body, you find you are emotionally elevated and totally at peace with your world and yourself. Again, you gaze in your basket. You see several stones are left. So you examine all of them. And in so doing, you see why it felt so heavy. For they were all those negative emotions that you were weighing you down, bringing the weight of the world onto your shoulders. So release and let go of all the emotions now as you toss the entire basket into the water and watch it sink to the very bottom of the pond. And as the water stops rippling, you look into the depth of the pond, stand up and look at the very center of the pond, and looking into the depth of the pond, you see there is not a trace of the basket or any of the small stones. You have cast these stones and their meanings out of your life forever, never to see them again. Now the water forms its glassy surface, and you gaze at the reflection, and you see again the reflection of yourself, only this time void of the heaviness of the emotions. And you notice that you look so self-confident, so self-assured, so very, very poised, able and so ready to get on with the joys of your life. And now I want you to take another big, deep breath, because we're going into another imagination in your mind. And if there's any tight spots, bring light to that part of your body, feeling it relaxed. Feel your breathing becoming more relaxed, slower, deeper. Fill your lungs with the breath of light, releasing out any breath, any stress that is brought with you. And now you're going to imagine a golden cord running from the base of your spine down through the center of the earth, spreading out like roots of a tree. And this is your grounding cord, and it will allow you to receive a great deal of light into your being. Anytime you feel slightly off or nauseous, check to make sure you're grounded to the earth. Breathe in more light coming down from the heavens. This is the energy of God. It is golden, sparkly, clear, and powerful. And as it enters through the top of your head, it brings to fill your entire body, spreading out throughout your body. And your body's relaxed and peaceful. Imagine a feeling of peace and serenity, of letting go and trusting a higher power that you are loved and protected. Your emotions are growing calm, very still, as quiet as a clear mountain lake that reflects the trees and sun. And feel the blueness of the water and let it wash through your midsection, clearing out your emotional center of any left anxiety or fear. Your emotions are becoming so still and peaceful that you can begin to sense the light that surrounds and is within you. And as your body and emotions are quieted, so too does your mind begin to relax to trust and allow the more light, seeing that light as the clear water that cleanses your mind, washing away any of the old thoughts so that your mind, like our emotions, become like a still small lake. Imagine in your mind's eye a path that stretches out before you and takes you back to your earliest years. Let your divine child lead you back in time to reclaim all the parts of yourself. With your divine child, follow the path until you begin to see the place where you were born. See yourself enter this house to find your infant self and pick up this tiny infant self and go in search of your preschool self. Find him or her and have him or her take your toddler's hand. Find your school-age self. And let your school-age self carry your infant and continue on seeking parts of yourself, perhaps your high school or college self. And when you've collected all the parts of your being, see yourself go to your parents and tell them goodbye. You have come to collect all parts of yourself, and it's time to start your own inner family, and you must let go of them in order to do this. Sever any cords that connect you. If you can, tell them that you know they did the best job they could in raising you. But you must now nurture yourself and try to stay in your heart, working with the images of your parents until you can say goodbye without resentments. When you are ready to leave, see yourself travel back down the path that you came with your inner family, and take the path until you come to the way of your inner sacred circle, your special inner place of essence. Here you meet with your higher self, perhaps the Christ, your spirit, male and female, or other beings of light who are a part of your inner family of love. And allow yourself to sit in a circle. Feel the sense that you are all together now in your humanness and your divine. You have brought all parts of you together for healing and integration. Allow the light to enfold all of you, healing any wounds of the child's self that you carry within. And picture each part of yourself, the infant, toddler, preschool, school-aged adolescent being washed in that light. Let the light cleanse and fill any area of pain and need. And when you sense completion, allow the many parts of you to merge into the oneness of your magnificent being that is both human and divine. Know that your weakness has been turned into strength and your suffering into understanding. Claim the magnificent I am, which is you. Be at peace. And when you're ready, we'll be able to say to our past parents, friends, relatives, those that were harmful and hurt us, I'm sorry. I wrote the script that you played so very well. I needed those lessons that were difficult, painful, and hurtful for me to learn forgiveness, gratitude, compassion, and unconditional love. Please forgive me. Thank you for playing those parts for me. You did a very realistic, successful job. I believed your stories and your actions. And I really do love you. I thank you for playing those parts for my spiritual growth. And now in your mind's eye, imagine what heavens look like. The dazzling colors of brilliant light, a place of peace and joy. Feel yourself relaxed in a state of bliss and oneness. This is the world of the spirit. Breathe in more light. Let it come down from the heavens through the top of your head and let it fill your entire body. Let it wrap around your body like a cocoon. Rest in this place of light and love until you feel renewed and at peace. Use your eyes and imagination. You are going upward into the light. Sense and feel a fine gridwork of light all around you. It's like a three-dimensional lattice work of light. As you go higher, this gridwork becomes finer and brighter. As you go upward, you are moving into higher levels of universal mind, where energy exists and is unmanifested potential. Imagine as you go higher that this gridwork of light becomes so fine, it is as if you are in a sea of light. This sea of light sparkles like the light of the sun, as it touches the waves of the ocean. Look out at its vastness. Notice what you look like in this level. You are pure, radiant light, made of every intricate, beautiful patterns and frequencies of light. What do you see around you? In your awareness to a great sun above, feel yourself receiving nourishment in the form of light from the spiritual sun above you. Notice that coming from the sun is a new quality of light as the spiritual sun moves to its next level of evolution. Feel yourself growing stronger in this light. Let any darkness or shadow within you be transformed by the light. You as your soul are now being filled with a new quality of light. Feel its warmth and nourishment. This is your soul self of light. Easily finds your earth self. You may see moving patterns of light that look like different from your soul light. And you might even imagine you can find yourself at several distant fields of light. One is your physical energy body, another your emotional body. Another is a gridwork of light that is your mental body. Whether you see these different energy bodies or not, find or sense your earth self. Notice the different qualities of light which exist between you as your soul self and your earth self. As your soul self brings the two lights together, your earth and soul self, notice how the light from the spiritual sun is making this alignment easier. The alignment may cause you to feel uncomfortable as your earth self, as you know that ultimately, as you integrate more of your soul nature into your earth self, you will experience great peace and joy. Use the light of your soul self to heal and raise the vibrations of your earth self. And let the great light of your soul body touch your physical self. See and feel the light penetrate your physical body. Letting the light go all the way to your cells. Let the light restructure and reprogram your DNA to receive this quality of light, and let the light purify release and heal your body by cleansing it and raising it in vibratory rate. You can assist this process by relaxing your muscles and breathing easily and deeply. Imagine you are your soul again and send light to your emotional body. Surround your emotional body, which often looks like drifting or puffy clouds, which move back and forth through the physical body. As the light penetrates your emotional body, your emotions will become still and clear like a beautiful mountain lake, which clearly reflects the light of your soul. As you let go of your fears, feel the joy and peace. Feel you emotionally, helping you and become still and serene. Become your soul once again. Imagine you're feeling and finding your mental body. It looks like a gridwork of light. Imagine there's 3 levels of mind. Unconscious, your conscious, and the intuitional mind that comes about when you your conscious mind is attuned to your soul light. Surround your mental body with light. Imagine it becoming beautiful, clear, fluid, and light filled. Play with this imagined image as it pulses to make it more fluid and complete, so it extends and blends with the larger areas of the universal mind. Experience yourself as your soul. Notice the feelings of oneness you have in the sea of light. Find your heart center of your earth self and surround it with higher light. Watch it unfold as if it were a flower with many petals. Do not be afraid over the next several months if you experience friction in your earthly life. This is the light of your soul causing the friction as it moves to completely harmonize with your earthly self. Once again, move into your soul awareness, finding yourself as an expansive being of light. You are like a radiant sun yourself. Feel your great light in your connection to all other souls in this sea of light. Draw in more light from the spiritual sun and begin to broadcast it outward. Notice all the soul around you joining together to broadcast this light to the earth, to the planet kingdom, plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, and all of humanity. Feel yourself joined to the enlightened beings and great ones who are serving humanity on the inner planes, adding their light to yours. Listen with your inner voice and ears to the great symphony of sound, or sense with your inner eyes the interplay of color and light in the higher dimensions. Think of several loved ones who would benefit from this light and continue to fill yourself with it as you transmit this light to them. Look around you and find yourself surrounded by the Milky Way. And as you focus on the various families of stars and galaxies, twinkling, spiraling, and expanding within the darkness, maybe you can find yourself attracted to a particular group of stars. Maybe it's the seven sisters of the Pleiades shining their light. You pause. As you do, you feel their radiance permeating within your energies. Their pulsing luminosity sends deep knowing into your field. And maybe you ask yourself, am I aware? You pause to wait for the response, and perhaps you ask again, and you allow yourself to play in the spaciousness between question and answer. Am I aware? You may enjoy playing here in the stillness of your true essence, just observing. Maybe you notice the connectedness of all life. Here and now, you're open to this inclusive dimension of joy, and it is all that, simply enjoying the knowing of your essential self. Perhaps you recognize the frequency or signature of your essential nature. Take some time to bathe in this dimension of your true essence. There is a deep, abiding, unconditional joy. Knowing is above, so below. And you know the earth is in the distance. You feel your umbilical cord as you feel your connectedness to your path home. You are born of the stars. Take some time now to listen and receive messages just for you, and let them help them light the way ahead. It's an all-inclusive knowing life is energy, a luminous, pure consciousness. This life has been set up perfectly for you, for the most real part of you to grow, evolve, and be fully aware human. You have the deepest knowing of how life is precious to you and how you are precious to life. Now, perhaps considering one thing that you would like to bring forward into your present day life from this galactic journey. Knowing that you are born of the stars and born of the earth. Take a moment to thank yourself for giving yourself this gift of awareness and deep knowing for this journey. Allow all the benefits of this experience to stay with you as you gently come back. Yourself with all your all-knowing witness smoothly back to your physical surroundings. Maybe you like to feel a little stretch or a gentle wiggle of your toes. Take your time, and when you're ready, open your eyes, feel awake, alert, and refreshed, knowing you are born of the stars and born of the earth. Thank you for being here for this presentation. If you want to contact me, Marilyn at Angelica's Gifts, or phone me at 253-845-4907. I have books at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I have a website. I have YouTube videos, a blog, and monthly articles on the Sussex newspaper. I want to thank Julia for giving me the opportunity to present this program. And for your coming today, I want to thank you for being here on your journey home.